back to another in-depth weather video. Today we're going to be talking about more of Delta, as with every update we learn more and more. It is now back to a major hurricane, Category 3, and we definitely have to watch this now, as we are within 24 hours of landfall in Louisiana. So let's jump right on into it, but first, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. So right now I'm on the National Weather Service page, and you can see just a mess in Louisiana. Now, I did kind of fact check myself. I think I said that this will be the first time that two hurricanes would make landfall in similar spots. I think it's the 8th time, and surprisingly, 3 of those times happened during 2005, and I think they all involved Florida. So just to check myself there. So let's move on here to the radar. You can see, starting to see some of the outer waves of this storm starting to push on shore, generating some rain. Now, with the satellite, you can see that a little bit more, that this is all kind of flowing out from the actual storm. You can see that the storm has an eye now, which does show that it's kind of maturing a little bit, and it does give you that major hurricane feel compared to when it was a Category 4 and didn't have an eye at all. But let's move on here. Current storm information. We have 105 knot winds, which is about 120 miles an hour on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Let's see here. Official forecast cone, kind of showing again that general area of Laura. Now, there's always a possibility that this makes landfall in the exact same town, but right now the current central line is showing just the east there, and not by much either. I think it's about 15 miles. Now, global hurricane models kind of showing that it's kind of pinpointed where this is going to make landfall, right in here. There's just a consistency right now all the way up into about Tennessee. That's where things kind of go a little bit more into the hypothetical, because hypothetically this could turn and impact the mid-Atlantic states, or it can go into Canada. Now, if it does go into Canada, I think that's a little bit more beneficial, because there's extreme droughts in the Northeast, and some of the rain from the system, even if it's not tropical anymore, would benefit the Northeast greatly. So I think that, one, the cluster is kind of showing right over Ohio and Pennsylvania into Ontario, and that'll probably bring some rain into the Northeast, but we'll see more of that in the models. So GFS ensembles kind of showing that general trend. This is kind of showing it kind of moving east to move back north. A little shift in the track there. GEPS kind of showing something similar there as well. Intensity guidance. Now, some models showing this getting close to Cat 4 before landfall, and some showing it weakening right away. Now, I might be in the minority, but there is definitely still a possibility that this can reach Cat 4 with 120 knot winds. So I think that the underestimate here is because it's over the Gulf of Mexico, and the Gulf of Mexico has a tendency to foster these rapid intensifying hurricanes. We've seen it so many times, and I definitely think that's not out of the realm of possibilities here. But here's the NAM 3-kilometer model. We can see this makes landfall and quickly weakens once it gets in there. It'll be a slow-moving storm once it gets on land, and at that point, we'll see it start to move north. Now, this is kind of showing it taking that track through Ohio and Pennsylvania, and again, that's where you get some rain in the northeast, and then a front moves through, and then as we talked about yesterday, some cold will come into the region, and that might foster some snowfall if something sets up. So there's a nor'easter trying to set up there, that could bring in some snow, clipper systems as well, and I think that this will really start the trend. Delta will kind of kick everything into gear for this winter, because I think that the northeast is kind of going to be a target zone this year for all these systems. This general area with the La Nina trend is going to get all these low pressure systems, and I think that there's going to be plenty of cold air behind them to get some snow. It just depends on timing. So I would not think that, I think that it's not out of the realm of possibility that we could see this kind of go from warm tropical air mass coming from Delta to a cool polar air mass right behind that. So we definitely have to look out for that, but that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.